If you've been trying to get your life back on track after a major setback, and you've been wondering, will I ever get back to the point where I was? Or will I ever feel like myself again? Don't scroll. I got a message for you, love. So, the first card out I see is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody who was working hard to build a life for themselves. You could have been trying or investing and putting all your time and effort into a relationship, into a person, into a home, or into a job that did not work out. Whatever this was, you invested a lot of time into building it. And you really believed that it was going to be fulfilling for you. But with the Seven of Wands, I see you came up against a lot of obstacles with this. And then that last obstacle you came up against with it was a complete setback. It's completely demolished all the work that you put in. So if it was a relationship that you poured time and effort into, it could have been 8 years. 8 can be significant. If it was a relationship, the relationship didn't work out. You may have had to go through a divorce and rebuild after a divorce. If it was a home could have fallen through for you, you could have had to go and rebuild in a new home or a new space or a new place. If it was a job that you lost, then you probably are now trying to search for a new means of income or trying to get back on your feet. What I see from this is whatever this major setback was, it left you stuck in your mind. I feel like you're in shock because, again, you put in a lot of time and effort to trying to build this life that you just knew it was going to work out, and then it didn't. With the Nine of Swords, this anxiety that you're in, I feel like somebody's overthinking and just stuck in their head asking themselves, am I ever going to get back to the place that I once was? Or am I ever going to feel like myself again after the situation? What I see is the Two of Wands. So you are hopeful still that your cups will come in. You're still hopeful that your ships will come in and that your cups will be filled, is what I meant to say. But you can't help but feel like this. I don't even feel like you're grieving what you lost. I feel like you're grieving the fact that even after you went through the transition, you bounced back or you wanted to bounce back. I feel like you're used to bouncing back. Whoever I'm talking to, you're really resilient. So as soon as this happened, I don't even feel like you gave yourself time to process what happened. I feel like you immediately jumped into let's get this back off the ground mode. And with the Seven of Pentacles, that could be 7 months you've been putting into this. It could be years you've been putting real time into it, and you're not seeing the progress that you thought that you would see. And it's leaving you feeling like this. The message that I have for you today is Spirit is saying that everything is going to work out with the Justice card. Everything is balancing out for your favor. But the thing is, you have to follow your intuition with this. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're still stuck to old patterns or mindset that are leaving you like this. What you need to know is you're not going to rebuild the exact situation that you were originally trying to build. Whatever's coming out of this situation, you're meant to go off and surpass that. You're meant to take all the wisdom that you learned from the situation that set you back and to move forward into something even greater. When I say that you're still stuck in your mind, this is what's holding you back. So let's say you lost a job. If you're dwelling on the fact of rejection, is what I'm hearing. It could be a relationship, it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a home. Something made you feel rejected and you're dwelling on that rejection. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough. That's an old mindset that you have to release to move forward with this. It's the equivalency of, let's say you lost a job, but you worked at that job for 8 years. You still have all the experience of those 8 years, even though it was sudden, even though you weren't ready for it, even though you didn't know what you were going to do next, you still have all that experience and wisdom. So, what you should be doing is moving forward and applying for new jobs, maybe in that same field, but don't aim for entry level. Aim for the jobs that are paying. Whatever blessing is coming in for you is going to surpass whatever you originally had. If it's a relationship, you poured time and effort into a person and it didn't work out. Don't dwell on the fact that if they broke up with you or if they divorced you or if it fell apart. Don't dwell on the fact of, am I not good enough or is something wrong with me? You need to go out here and take what you learned from that situation What happened in that situation that you don't want to happen again? What did you learn from that situation? Did you learn to love yourself? Did you learn your self-worth? Take that into choosing a even better partner than whatever fell apart from you in the past. If it was a home, if you got rejected from a home or evicted from a home, don't dwell on that one particular space or place. Accept the fact that it did not work out and go look for your dream home. Put the applications in. What I see as somebody who's just sitting in what happened and still processing and running it through their mind and staying stuck in the past, when they need to be moving into the future, you need to be putting the applications in, you need to be applying for the jobs, you need to be out here mixing, mingling, and seeing if something better is out here, because it absolutely is what I see Spirit saying. Once you move past that energy of replaying, I feel like, the past in your mind, you're going to move into a space that all those obstacles will be behind you. You're going to move forward. Also, I do see somebody being recognized once you do get past that by the people around you. So I don't know if that's recognized on a job. I don't know if that's like if you're in content creation and you're going to grow a following behind all of this. But something good is coming out of whatever you lost. But you can't stay in this nine of swords energy. Again, continue to try to take the gems that you learned from the situation and move forward. Try to actually take the actions. Again, apply for the job, apply for the house, go out here, mix, mingle, meet new people. But what Spirit does not want you to do is stay in this nine of swords energy, whoever I'm talking to. Once you get out of that energy and you do get back out here and actually try, it's going to be the Ten of Cups, which is fulfillment. That's the house, that's the love, that's peace, that's joy. But again, it's going to take for you leaving behind these old mindsets. It's going to take for you leaving behind the pain and the hurt from what didn't work out. You might be scared to rebuild. That's what I hear. You might have had to start over a lot of times. And at this point, you could just be tired and you're like, is my ship ever going to come in? Am I ever going to build something and it actually stays? Is what I hear. Yes, you are. But you got to get past that mindset. You have to get into the energy of knowing what's for me will find me and something better will come. So I love y'all. Continue to move forward on your journey. Do not get stuck at this one place. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Bye, loves.